Right, joining us on the show now is Beauty School Dropout. How you guys doing?
Hello.
Waking up, brother.
Alive. Well,
We're great, man.
we're on tour right now,
Whereabouts are you?
dude.
You don't know.
Juan, where are we?
We're in Arkansas.
In Arkansas, Kansas.
Arkansas, Kansas. Wait, what?
No.
That's not real.
He's saying Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas.
We're in Arkansas.
Okay.
We're in the middle of
Juan's
nowhere.
still learning English.
Okay, where were you and where are you going? You're somewhere in the middle between those two.
We're
in the
going.
middle of America.
We're going to Nashville to play tomorrow night. We're currently on the summer school tour, which is us and 6 other bands playing every night. It's like a little mini festival. It's awesome. It's really fun. All our friends, we just get to. It's constant shenanigans.
What are the other bands? What are the other six bands then, or the five bands?
The other bands are Huddy, Rain City Drive, Charlotte Sands, Taylor Acorn, If Not For Me, and Arrows in Action.
Nice.
Damn, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Everyone gets like 20 minutes. It's like a little all-you-can-eat buffet of rock.
20 minutes is a nice set time as well, because you're basically at someone's encore. So you're just gonna get all the best bits.
Essentially.
Yeah.
We just plow through 6 songs as fast as we can.
And that'd be done. And obviously, exciting times, because in less than 2 months, well, nearly 6 weeks, your new album's coming out. Where did all the butterflies go?
yeah.
5th of September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, new album.
It's an exciting time for us.
So it's been fun to play those songs. Our first couple songs are from the new album. So I think we might actually add another one in here pretty soon.
Are you doing on your lips? Because I am obsessed with that track.
Yes,
Oh, of course.
we are. It's the second song.
Where did that one come from? Because it's the like the vocal effect. I love that bit. I'm like, that's all that ever gets stuck in my head.
Yeah, to be honest, we're really inspired by a lot of what's happening in like the EDM scene right now with like the Stutter House.
Yeah.
But when we were writing that song, the kind of the biggest thing in the EDM like meta was that like stuttery vocal effect. And so I think we're just like, and we're really inspired by like Two Hollis a lot. And we're just like, let's just try to do some of that in rock. And we ended up with On Your Lips.
Yeah. And yeah, I am obsessed. Basically, whatever happens to me is about every 3 weeks, so a song, I get obsessed with it, and that's all I will listen to on repeat. And currently, it's On Your Lips. It's taken over recently, and I'm like, yep, it's
Dude,
awesome.
thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, the new album is very exciting, and like, you are one of the few good things to come out of COVID, aren't you? Because you formed in 2020.
Yeah,
I
COVID
like that.
COVID was a weirdly, as dark and gnarly as it was, it weirdly kicked our ass in a good way, you know?
And we had, it was a blessing that it happened when it did, because we started the band in like 2019, and boy, were we not ready to play our first show in 2020. And because everything shut down, we had like a year as adults to be more like kids and just like hunker down and just make music and get to know each other like in ways that we wouldn't have if we all were having to still work jobs or like do everything else. Like because everything shut down, we were just like, let's do this real band
we were
stuff.
government funded.
Yeah, we were a government funded band for that year.
We were below the poverty line, so they were hooking us up.
I think we still might be below the poverty line, but
Probably, honestly.
Just no longer government funded.
we're just
Yeah, exactly.
Or self-funded poverty.
And obviously, one of the really cool things about you guys, obviously, working with the likes of like Mark Hoppus and Pete Wentz and people like that, like that's just like that's got to be like a dream come true, is it, for a band? Like when you
Oh,
can
yeah.
like just call up Mark Hoppus and be like, "Hi, Mark."
Yeah, sometimes I'll dial them up at like 3 in the morning, just to
Say goodnight.
tuck them in.
Good night, Mark.
There's actually a funny story where he's like, I swear you guys go to bed after I wake up, because he's very responsible now, I would say. And one night we were like we were with him during the day, and he's like, I bet you I wake up before you guys go to sleep. And he texted us, and we were DJing an event, and he's like, I just woke up. And we're like, no way.
That kind of
really
is
did
that's the different size, Blink, when they were and to now, they're older gentlemen. They need their sleep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. At least Mark does. Can't speak for the other two, but
Yeah. But how is it? Because you've been on the road with them, haven't you?
it's amazing, dude. It's like it's so surreal. But I mean, Blink is obviously, I think first, we're not alone in Blink being like such an inspiration for uh for what we grew up on Blink. It's just so cool to like get to every night see your favorite band, because when we did the tour, was it 2 years ago this point now?
2023.
It's crazy. 2 years ago, it's like we were watching the show every night, and it just never really got boring because you're like, it was just really cool.
Because there's also us, Turnstile, and Blink.
Yeah.
That's the coolest lineup. I couldn't even have drawn that lineup up on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this will be really cool with Alkaline Trio. Just the lore and everything. But yeah, it's really exciting. It's and arenas are so different. It's a very different experience, like playing it, because it's not like a club show. It's way less intimate, and you don't have that like connection as much with the crowd just because it's such a bigger venue.
Makes us more intimate.
Yeah, it makes us more intimate on stage, So
Yeah.
and there's
How-
catering, so
Yeah.
enough
How,
said.
how quickly did you go from playing, like, when was like your first sort of like stadium arena show from when you first started out? Was it relatively
8 months after our first headline show.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
It
got to
was
be a
it was
massive learning curve.
it was a crazy learning curve. The vertical was it was a lot for us. We definitely, I think, got put the speed trial of like, can you be an arena rock band or not? And I mean, we rose to the occasion. We definitely did. I think the ball was dropped a couple times on the way, but we did everything we could to be the best we could. And I think going back into it this time around, we're going to be a lot more equipped for it.
Yeah. My favorite story in that department is we played Mercury Lounge in New York on our headline, which is like what, a 300 cap. And we're like, next time we come back, we're gonna be at MSG. Fully joking, but hoping serious. And it really was that. We really did come back and play MSG.
I mean, do you think that's actually helped you as a band, like so early on being chucked in like basically the deep end? Do you think that's actually helped you kind of go,
I think it has. I think on an industry level, I think there's a certain level of like respect that you earn from doing something like that. And I think also it's helped us understand like where we want to be, and how to get there. Because it really kicks your ass. Like, how do you entertain 10,000 people, or like you can't even see these people. They're across the entire arena from you. Like there's like they're there, but you can't see them. And it's like change your perspective of like showmanship, I think. It's just how to be like that band. So yeah, you just learn by doing.
yeah? And also, especially when you're first starting out, 8 months in, there's a lot of people to win over, like a lot of potential new fans.
100%.
Yeah.
There's still new people. I mean, we're still constantly in the state of like we got to earn fans. We always say our live shows are a superpower, and that's the best place for us to earn fans.
If nothing else from that tour, we did get a sugar daddy. So that was pretty awesome. It was pretty amazing. That's helped us stay afloat along the way.
You got to use the sugar daddies where you can.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and he doesn't even use us, which is awesome. He just,
Yet, yet.
he just support the cause.
There will be a time where he cashes in. There always is.
Yeah.
You just don't know it yet. So yeah. So also we got the new album, Where Do All the Butterflies Go, September 5th. So for each of you, out of the songs that haven't been released, which one are you most looking forward to people hearing?
Donna.
Madonna.
Madonna, or I'm gonna say City Never Sleeps.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be I think you will like City Never Sleeps if you like On Your Lips.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
But there was an instant for Madonna there. So what is that track about? Because that was a fairly unanimous decision without even looking at each other.
When we were recording that song with Neal, I think all of us just looked at each other when it was like in its like 80% done range, and we were like, damn, this should have been a single.
It's just a cool song. It's honestly, to be honest, it's a new direction for us too. It's something we've never really done before. I think that's what's so cool about this project. There's like sister songs with everything. There's like sister songs to On Your Lips. There's the sister song to Fever, sister song to Sex Appeal. And I think it's a cool Madonna's just a really cool direction that I think like I think is going to be like a new mature thing for us that I think we might be known for, you know? It's a little
Okay.
bit, see, yeah, it's
Well, this is very intriguing. Because also, I love the fact you say it's like a sort of new direction. Because I can't really put a label on you. Like when people say, "Oh, what sort of genre?" Like there's so many different aspects in every single track. That it's
yeah.
yeah, rock kind of is just the broadest term. You go, yeah, we'll just say it's rock because that kind of just encompasses pretty much
Kind of
everything.
ADHD with our our genre, but yeah, that was a big thing for this album is like really trying to like hone in on what that sound is. And that's why Neal came in was so helpful is because he's like having these songs are written over the course of like a year and a half. And there was like we wrote, 100 songs for this and had to whittle it down to our top 14. But we really wanted a cohesive sound and something that sounded like this sounds like Beauty School Dropout, And I think we'll always probably gonna be the band that is like draws inspiration from so many different things because we just love so many different things. But it was really amazing to have Neal come in and just like this is how we're doing every song, same amps, same tones, same drum tones, like, and he just kind of was the force through line to everything.
Just that person to kind of put everything in order that you need.
Yeah, and I honestly I think that art's like that's a dying art, to be honest. Like especially in rock music, there's every rock album has like all these different producers on it, all these young bands. It's like it's rarely I feel like it's rare that it's like one person doing full albums. In hip hop, that's just not even a thing. There's like 80 producers on every album, like, and it's just which is cool. But I think it is that the art of having like one person stamp on it is so sick, especially someone as legendary as Neal. Like
Yeah.
dude has done everything.
Yeah, underneath the cork tree, like some iconic albums. And yeah, I kind of get what you mean, but like if you've got one person, so it's just you guys and that one producer, that gives you the most cohesive sound for that body of work, doesn't it? Because if you've got different producers, maybe that's more of an EP, kind of just different sounds, different level, trying different things. But an album, you kind of want it to be one piece that you can go, here it is. This is what we've done.
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
want the listeners to listen from start to back. We like arrange these songs a certain way. It tells a story, it's like there is there is a lot of thought put into every ounce of this.
I also have to give a shout out to Jason Butler from Fever 333 and Let Live because he also executive produced the project for the first year while we were writing it too, and he like helped us mature and kind of define who we were becoming, and then handed us over to Neal. So we had two really good influences throughout
Yeah.
the whole process that we look up to.
He helped with our box. I love he said
Yes.
create the box and then everything that you make that's inside the box, keep it. Everything you make that's outside of the box, just be okay with letting it go. And that was cool.
So is that how you whittle down 100 songs to 14? Because that's
Pretty
also
much.
an insane task to do. Because like,
Yeah.
and you go, oh, we've written this song. Nah, it's rubbish. Just get rid of it. That's now down to 99.
Yeah.
You should see our Dropbox. It is
We have like albums upon albums in our Dropbox. One day we'll just drop them all, like Metallica. But
So are there parts of like some of those songs that didn't make it that you're thinking maybe future down the road we can use
oh,
that guitar line?
for
Yeah.
sure, yeah. Parts we still talk about it. We like the other day we were actually sitting in the bus just going through old demos. Like this would be cool. This would be cool.
we were pulling up stuff from like 2020 though.
Yeah,
We were like, this is sick.
yeah. There's always cool moments, and I think it's always fun to like write new things because you're like, all right, you're in a different headspace a lot of time, and but I think there might be some songs that didn't make this album that might actually end up with the next one.
It's cool because if we ever get writer's block, which we never will, we have ideas that we can pull back from, and it's we just got a loaded clip. It's awesome.
Yeah. I love that as well. Yeah, we're never gonna get tired. We're never gonna get writer's block. I love that.
Fuck no.
Keep moving forward.
This is all we do.
There's three of us too. So if one of us has writer's block, the other two will fight that person until they're writer block 3.
Yeah.
So a question I love asking bands is what is the biggest like what the fuck moment you've had since being in a band? Like you're like, holy crap, this has happened because we started a band.
I shit my pants on stage one time. That was pretty.
That was a holy crap.
That's quite literal.
I think that was the holiest crap I've ever taken.
Dude, it was amazing. One song in, he looks at me. We're in the middle of Germany. He goes,
No, it was Paris.
No.
that was
We
Paris.
Was it? Oh,
We were in
really?
Germany, yeah.
I thought it was the
Hey,
Moulin Rouge.
never get sushi in Trier.
In Trier,
I
Germany.
got a
Don't-
parasite for a month. Literally 2 songs in, it was like no. a second hand, just
He looks
rock
at me
my
and goes,
shit.
"Thanks."
It was awesome.
But besides that too, I think
Hey, we finished the whole set too.
Yeah.
I did the whole set, and that was the second song.
MSG is definitely up there too. Playing Madison Square Garden with Blink-182 and Turnstile, I think was probably the biggest what moment of my life.
Yeah.
I cried actually before we went on stage. I was like, this is the things you dream of as a kid.
Mhm.
So in terms of America, because like, is MSG like one of the holy grails of venues to play?
yeah.
Like one of the what like
Yeah, they have the whole time they were in there. They have these banners around the whole thing of like who played it previously and how many times they've sold it out. And like when you get a banner, I think you get a banner after you sold it out like what a certain amount of times, just like
Yeah.
that. Like, but like even just what is it, 10 times? If you played it 10 times, I think if you played it 10 times, you get your banner up there. And it's like even that is crazy. The amount of people that have like up there with this like legendary status, and you look and it's just like you're playing and there's this Hall of Fame around you, and it's like very intimidating.
You think you're hot shit. You look up, and then you see Harry Styles sold out 10 times in a row, and you're
Yeah,
like,
like-
ah.
Yeah, it's just like, and it's funny because it's in America, it's kind of like our Wembley. You know what I mean? That's like the thing. But it's in terms of actual venue, it's actually like not the nicest venue. It's probably one of the worst ones we played. It's very old, but it's like so legendary. You know what I mean? And it's just
Yeah.
like it was just such an honor. And you're in the middle of New York City. It's just like you walk out on the street and you get you could go to the pub right after. And it's like it's just so cool.
So what other like key venues are there in the States that you want to hit that you've not gone to yet?
On that same tour, we played United Center in Chicago, which is the biggest arena in the US, 25,000 people. And we did it 2 nights at Blink. That was awesome. Definitely another highlight. Red Rocks, we got to play that too with All Time Low. That's another iconic venue.
Yeah. That's on my bucket list. I want to go to a gig there at some
Red
point. in my
Rocks
life.
is amazing, dude. You should. That's one of those places I'm like, I get it. You go and we watched their whole set, and it was like it totally changes the game watching a set there.
It's
Yeah.
the most beautiful venue in the US for sure.
Yeah, I was really jealous when Jimmy Eat Well did it because they're one of my favorite bands, and then they played there, and I just saw some of the clips, and I was like, why can't I be in America right now? Like, this is what credit cards are for.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
They're amazing.
Yeah. Right. I like to play a little game with people if you're up for it. It is
Yeah.
called Streamy, Say That You Stream Me. It is just higher or lower on your songs and your streaming figures. So I'll give you the first song, and then you just got to work out if the next one is higher or lower. So your first song is Die For You at 2.8 million. So that's your starting number, 2.8 million. So is Almost Famous higher or lower than 2.8 million streams?
Higher.
Yeah, 4.1 million. That was a fairly easy one. So we're gonna be at 4.1, and then we're going to Freak. Is that higher or lower than 4.1?
Higher.
You've done your research. Yes. 5.8 million. And then we have Beautiful Waste. Is that higher or lower than 5.8?
Lower.
Yep, this is far too easy. I think this one's even easier. Assassin.
Higher.
Do you have a guess at how much?
14 million.
Yeah, it's 14.1. You definitely know he's off by heart. Right, and then we have two left, which is Out of Style. Is it higher or lower than 14.1 million?
Lower.
Yeah. And then the final one is We Made Plans and God Laughed. Is that higher or lower?
That's the highest.
And do you know how much it is?
14.15.
Close enough. I've just got it at 14.1. So yeah. That was the easiest people have ever got through that. Do you study your Spotify figures?
Yes,
Yeah,
I look at it every day.
Every day
We're hungry for more.
I'm insane.
I should have gone a little bit more rogue with those ones. So I noticed as well, are you coming over to play the 100 Club in September in London?
we are.
Yeah.
And a couple other string of shows throughout Europe. But yeah, we started in London.
I'm very stoked to play the 100 Club.
That'll be
Yeah,
really
like
cool.
I've just seen that and I was like, oh, I need to try and work out if I can come now because that is an amazing space. I've never been, but like you still talk about legendary bands. So
really?
many people have played the 100 Club. Like
Oh, that's okay, cool.
We've never even been there. Sounds awesome though.
I want to say like the Stones played there when they first started out and things like that. Like it's
Really?
like that's level of iconic.
Oh,
That's
that's sick.
crazy.
That's so iconic.
Down
Yeah.
for that.
The
That'll be cool.
Stones and a 500 cap is crazy.
Yeah. And then because that's only 5 days off the album as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna be playing most of the album.
So that's gonna be very cool.
That's our first show after it comes out.
Oh, that's a special one. And then in the 100 Club as well. Yeah, I need to try and make my way down for this now. That's gonna be
Yeah,
very
please,
exciting.
please come out.
Yeah.
I don't
See, this is just it's a really exciting time for you guys, and I'm really looking forward. Now I've seen that you're coming down to London. I need to try and make that happen because it'd be awesome to see. The album's out on 5th September. Really looking forward to it. I've had a sneak preview of a few of the songs, and I loved every track that I heard. Like, it's gonna be awesome. Madonna wasn't one of them, so I'm very intrigued by this. And thank you so much for joining me. I'll let you get on with your day, wherever you may be. Still in Arkansas, who knows?
Who knows?
At a
Yeah.
bus stop somewhere in America.
Thanks a lot.
Amazing.
Battle for them.
Amazing. Thank you so much, and best of luck with the album and the tour.
Appreciate you. Thanks, Simon.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.
Love you.